Hello everyone, my name is Horace McDonald and I'm the CEO of Scotwork UK. I'm talking to you today as I'm very excited about the launch of our new book, and this is it. It's called Once Upon a Deal. It's a collection of stories that have been written over a number of years since we last published a book in 2014. That book's online, it's called A Real Deal. And there are a number of very significant changes that we have put in place for this launch. First of all, it's a physical book, as you can see. It has an ISBN number. You'll be able to buy it in shops. You'll be able to buy it in Amazon and get it wherever good books are sold, particularly books that relate to business. Now, the book has been constructed based on, first of all, what underpins it are some of our key philosophies about how we approach negotiation as a subject. One of the key things for us is curiosity. Another one is creativity, and the other is collaboration. So rather than try and write a book that teaches you to negotiate, and there are books out there that try and do that, that hasn't been the approach we've taken, because we think the best way to teach somebody to negotiate is for them to come on a course. What we've done instead is we have chapterized the book based on our 8-step framework. That framework has been in existence for nearly 50 years, which is how long Scotwork's been in existence. And it's what we call a loosely ordered framework that provides you with a map of how to manage a negotiation from start to end. So what we've done is we've taken a number of the stories that have been written on a weekly basis over the past 8 years and assigned each of them to a chapter. There are 8 chapters because the framework is 8 stages. And each chapter contains a number of stories that have been written that are aligned to that chapter. Now, the construction of the book is important because the point here is that we're not expecting people who buy the book and read the book to read it from cover to cover. It's been put together as a reference book rather than a book that you'd start at page 1 and end at page 354 or whatever the number is. So the best way to look at the book is this, is if you are interested in a particular area of negotiation, let's say, for example, you're interested in the proposal stage, go to the proposal chapter in the book and read 2 or 3 of the stories that will give you some insight into how to better manage the proposal phase in a negotiation. A couple of things about the stories. The stories have been written clearly at a time when we've been through Brexit. They've been written at a time when we've been through a worldwide pandemic. So we have done some work to make some of the stories a little bit more relevant and culturally appropriate, but we haven't changed any of the stories. The stories apply at the point in time that they were written, but some of those stories are a little bit out of date because events have superseded them. So don't worry too much about that. The key thing is to focus on the story itself and focus on the learning that we have helped you improve on as a means in that particular story. A couple of things that people I want to thank. It's been a great journey to get this book together. We've worked with a business called Practical Inspiration Publishing, who've been super helpful in getting the book to where it is now. A number of current and ex-Scot workers have provided provided stories for the book over a number of years. We've selected about 1/5 of the stories that have been written in the last 8 years. Members of the Scotwork team, marketing, all the tutors that work in Scotwork. And also we've had some great endorsements from some people who have bought Scotwork courses. We've had some people who are experts in the publishing field and journalists who have provided us some great insights and some great endorsements for the book. So thank you to those people as well. All the people that have helped us get us to a place where we are publishing, which I think is a beautiful piece of work. Thank you for the people who have provided endorsements. And by all means, if you want to read it from cover to cover, it's not my place to tell you not to do that. But I just want to say happy reading and thank you for watching.